Welcome everyone to Life of Giants, where we talk about all sorts of random things. Today we got inspiration from a guest or a friend who brought this up. Was remember, there are no mistakes, only lessons. I mean, I've kicked a lot of tables. I didn't learn shit. So I don't know if that's accurate or not. It's relative. I mean, there are certain times. I am Dino the Genetic Marvel. Below me is Mr. Marco Torres of Upside Down Studios.
What up?
We are talking about stuff. If you have any questions, concerns, thoughts, opinions, hey, feel free to share. What's up, walkie talkies are neat. But yeah, that is our thing, is that, well, okay. As you get older, you learn that, you learn a lot. I think you learn a lot of things. But also, too, one of the best lessons I ever learned was from an older gentleman that I worked with. And he was like, never rush. Because that's when mistakes are made every single time. Because as soon as you start rushing, just hey, it takes as long as it's going to take. But rushing anything has never worked for anyone's. Either it can happen faster and you're slow, or it takes the time it needs.
Well, I found in that way of thinking, once you have actually mastered something,
yes,
you don't have to rush. You'll already be faster than anybody else.
Yeah.
I mean,
all right, Scott.
Like an example is like when I used to work at the junkyard.
Yeah.
Like I got so used to pulling front struts off of any vehicle.
Yeah.
That I could pull 2 front struts off of pretty much any vehicle back then with less than 10 minutes.
Top tier.
Like, and to me, it's 5 bolts. 5 bolts. Now, a lot of people take a couple hours just to get one off.
Yeah.
Some people it takes a little bit shorter time, but I got it to the point where I knew exactly, there were only like 3 different size bolts for the particular cars. There was like 18, 21, and a 19 millimeter.
Yep.
All the fucking strut bolts fell under there. And then up top you had 10 or a half inch or a 9/16. Pry bar and a hammer. Boom. I had them fucking things out of a fucking car and up to the top less than 10 minutes.
Yeah. And this is the weird thing, is that people don't realize, Jake, being experienced and able to do things faster doesn't mean that that's the standard you go by. No, that is the benefit of experience. That has nothing to do with how long things are actually supposed to take, right? But that's the thing, is the more you learn, the better you become at things. A lot of people just make assumptions, that they get frustrated with people who are new to things, and they're like, why can't you do it faster? Well, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Why is that? Like, just fucking calm the fuck down.
Now, in the whole spirit of the phrase or the quote that we have for tonight, talking about not learning lessons from mistakes.
Yeah.
We'll go with the star. Because we learned somebody tried to teach a nice fucking lesson back in World War II, but obviously nobody fucking got the message. But
4 minutes and we're gonna get canceled. 4 minutes, everyone. No, listen. Hey.
There's a reason why I was going there, though.
Okay.
Supposedly, these next starting at sunset today, all the way to the 24th, especially tomorrow. There's supposed to be there's in the conspiracy world, the rapture, the end of the world. It's supposed to be happening tomorrow.
Bring it on.
And it coincides with Rosh Hashanah.
Awesome.
Which was supposedly like the whole intermixing of prophecies or whatever. Now, if we look into what we were talking about for a while before about the heifers or whatever, they killed one of them burgers, right? The red burger was already set up on the grill. They did that shit and tried to say, oh no, this was a practice run.
Hello, Aaliyah.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, well, this is the thing, okay, is that I want everyone to know, if this is the rapture, if Marco and I aren't back, you'll know we got through. We'll see you never. Just Can you imagine if it's us two that get through? Jesus Christ, you're like, oh, these standards are broken. That's not work for anybody.
I'm not arguing. I will turn liberal when I get up there. No, I'm supposed to be here. I crossed the border legally. We're all this is stolen heaven.
We'd get knocked down by heaven's version of ICE just immediately. They're like, no, absolutely not. You're not allowed in here. I see. That's.
You're supposed to be on Mount Olympus, and you don't even believe in us.
That's exactly what would happen. They'd be like, no. He just belongs on the mountain. I'm like, that's fair. I'll go to the mountain. No problem.
So, I mean I'm not learning from a fucking mistake. Jesus Christ. And then, like, if you look in your Bible, like if you compare the Torah to what, like we talked about this before. If you look in the Torah and you look at the new Jesus, he ain't coming back to any of this bullshit. You actually think he wanted y'all to do this fuck shit? You know, you guys killed
him. Let's be honest. It's not even about that. It's on what level does anyone think that the world would be accepting of any sort of savior? Right? Even just as an example, today I was watching so I found there's a section on Prime Video of movies that are leaving soon. So I try and always just hover around there just to be like, if there's something I want to see, I'll just catch it before it goes, right? Because I'm cheap. So one of the things that's on there was Batman versus Superman. And in it, you're going, so Superman saved a bunch of people, and the Senate wants to discuss if he should be allowed to save people. And you're going, you see what people are, how stupid people are? Why should you save people? We don't want you to save people. What are you talking about? That's crazy shit. But that's exactly
that's exactly what would happen.
That's exactly what would happen. Let's be honest.
Would be caught up in politics.
In actuality, let's be honest, that is what happened. Jesus came to give people, remember the whole idea, you know what, we don't really usually get too religious. We do, but I try and say we don't. But in the Bible, the whole point was Jesus came back to open up the gates to being saved from just God's people to all of mankind. There's a parable about a man who invites his close friends to a dinner engagement. I think it was some celebration, and all of his friends gave bullshit excuses. And then he was like, you know what? No, open the door, just grab people, whoever, the poor, the rich, the friends, the foes, whoever, everyone is welcome, right? And that was the whole idea, that Jesus came down to die for everyone's sins, not only what were termed God's chosen people. So, and the result was killed him, right? So whether you want to say that it was Pontius Pilate killed her, that's irrelevant. He came to give people salvation, and in turn, what they were told was, kill that son of a bitch. We don't want him. So,
can you imagine if Jesus was a Republican?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my God, he'd be racist off the rip. They'd call him an Uncle Tom because you know Jesus is black. They would straight call him Uncle Tom, Uncle Moses, or they call him Uncle Judas. That's what they would call him. And there'd be idiots with Judas was right fucking shirts on.
Sure. Listen, there's no that I think that's the one thing. You know what? Let's be honest. That's something we both have learned is people don't want advice. Unless they explicitly ask for it, they don't want advice. And even if they do ask for it, they still don't want advice. The 2025 version of Jesus inviting everyone to dine is friends meeting up at the Tim Hortons to make the least liked person eat a stale bean muffin, guaranteed explosive shit. I mean, that's accurate, but that's like it's not a thing. And like, I don't know, like I don't want to say that people don't deserve salvation. I think that's not kind, but like,
I don't think salvation should be forced on somebody. You know, it should be
okay, yeah.
Like cigarettes, you don't need to ban cigarettes. It's not the fucking 20s or whenever fucking cigarettes became big and they started propagandizing it. Just now, you know, this should have give you cancer. Take your choice.
Yeah.
Take care. Well, you don't have to put the nasty pictures. You don't have to put the Surgeon General warning says this is going to fuck your baby up. Whatever. We know. All right, this is the savior. You can go into the promised land or you can eat shit and die. Your choice is yours.
Listen, so the wild thing is, I remember working with a lady who was suffering from a little anxiety on her first child, and she went to the doctor. The doctor was like, "Just have a cigarette every once in a while, you'll be fine." that was his advice. And you're going, I mean, that's a real thing. The Salvation Army. Oh, come on. But that's so like the weird thing is, and I think that statement is right. What you said is that salvation shouldn't be forced on anyone, and right. Like realistically, if you go through the Bible and actually read it and take the time to understand what it says, it goes on to explain that it's like, okay, so the apocalypse happened, everyone dies, whatever. Good people, let's just quote unquote, good people there's a resurrection, okay, of all people, because remember the price of sin is death. So if you die, your sins are paid for. Right? That is the equivalent exchange. So when you're brought back, you are deemed pure. But now you would be in a paradise on earth. This is what the Bible says, okay? Paradise on earth, and that's your last chance to follow God's word. And the fact is, it even says, and some people just don't want it. They're not interested. And you're right. You know what? You can't force people to do things. And I think that's the weird thing is that no one has a problem with you doing whatever you want to do. I have a problem with you saying, I have to be behind you promoting what you do. No, well, that's ridiculous. That's an unreasonable expectation, right?
I look at it more like, I'll put it in a more realistic aspect. Okay, right. We'll go with the Muslims or whatever. You know, they believe you either got to follow Allah or you die. Okay. Sure. So now you got a bunch of people forced to follow Allah who might not really believe in that bullshit, but they're forced to do what they got to do. And they make it into whatever sand heaven they're supposed to be going into. There's pyramids, there's camels, whatever the fuck. Now, it's done. Their sins are supposed to be forgiven. Now they're like, fuck this dude. Now you got pretty much an army of people who don't give two fucks about you. Now you got to revolt.
Yeah.
I mean, you can look at it that way. Or
no, and that's fair. And this is the thing is that with knowledge, like we were discussing this earlier today on motherfucking Mondays. We usually do it at noon on Mondays if anyone's free during their lunch hour to really get a exciting jolt of information. But the fact is, like, power corrupts, knowledge can be tainted. Those are all factual things. And the fact is, given the best opportunity. And the most we've all seen people who have, they have such potential. They've got the best grades. They're the smartest person. And what do? Nothing. Why? Who knows? They choose nothing. And I think that's the whole issue is like free will is still free will, right? Free speech ain't free speech, but free will is free will. And well, but that's the thing is that's the next step on the agenda is your free will is no longer allowed either. Well, right? You can't
happening with what I think is going to happen with all these pay with your hand, pay with your fist, pay with your, people think that's new shit. That's not new shit. That was even before Obama really put it into to effect with his testing and shit. And a lot of people said it was conspiracy theories, but no, it was in the fucking that whatever bill, the healthcare bill, whatever, the Obamacare bill. They worded it funny, so it sounded like, oh no, it's not going to happen. But then a lot of local news came back that they were starting testings. It was voluntary testings, but all right, how voluntary is it for parents to say, yeah, you can put this in my kid? That kid didn't volunteer it; the parents did. Now we'll go back to whose body, my choice, my body, my choice, or who's choosing genders. That kid, if that baby could choose a gender, that baby could choose whether it can get this implant. Keep it the fuck out the kid.
I mean, listen, it's like Thanos wasn't paying attention and just kept snapping his fingers while listening to jazz. I mean,
I believe Thanos was right.
Probably he was right. Thanos isn't the villain. Hey, if anyone's the villain, it's the Avengers. That's the crazy part. Okay.
And Thanos was the only problem with that Thanos had was a problem with his math. Because if he just snapped a finger and you got rid of half of the population, in 20 years we're going to be right back to where it's at, if not more.
You can only control yourself and your reaction to others. That's also that. Well, you can't. Yes, that's correct. You can only control how you react to others and how you conduct yourself. You can't control how others react to you, and you cannot control how others act. Am I eating oatmeal? No, my wife made me. It's like a pear soup juice thing that's good for my cough because I have to talk I'm doing this and then I'm doing a comedy show afterward. And my throat's already hurting because I'm sick.
Miyagi remedy right there.
That's right. She's been feeding me voodoo, basically witchcraft, all the last 5-6 days.
Ain't there like what's the Asian name for voodoo? Like ours is brujeria and santeria in Puerto Rican.
Let's Google it.
Well, you ask your wife. Like, what's that shit you've been putting in the pot?
The Chinese word for witchcraft.
Yeah, you can't use witchcraft working. You're not that's American words.
It's wushu.
Wushu.
I mean, I don't know if that's right or not, but
your wife's been practicing her wushu on you.
Paul says, I'm a multimillionaire and realize money doesn't give you happiness, only security. Yeah, that's true. So that's a weird thing, is that having money gives you the comfort that, I can afford a lawyer. I can provide security to my family. Like it provides certain things you no longer have to worry about, but ultimately happiness is not one of them.
Horseshit. You know? I beg to fucking differ. You're just not buying the right stuff. I'm just saying, and it may be your morals stopping you from doing it. It may be your upbringing, but if you're a multi-millionaire, then go grab them by the pussy and quit whining. Don't fucking tell me you got multi-million-dollars and you're not happy. Fuck you, dude.
If your money hasn't bought you happiness, can I interest you in Lego Optimus Prime? Because I'm telling you, it brings me joy constantly. But that's just me.
Midget Amish Asian hooker. Right there. I bet you'll smile the whole time, even before the clothes are taken off.
It's all callousy hand jobs. No. Is my witchcraft working? Maybe. We're going to see how much I cough. Money buys you freedom to whatever you want to do. That is happiness. Yeah, theoretically. Unless you're me, then you're just grumpy all the time. Or maybe you just don't have the kind of money that I do. No. It's not even that. Listen, it's not about how much money you have. It's
how you spend it, man.
Well, to a degree. And that's the thing, is some people are just sad regardless of, bro, you're not even rich. Don't try to compare. Paul, you're on YouTube and you're not even live. Let's calm down, sir. Money will make you happy. It's not, but it's not the money that makes you happy. It's the freedom and access that money gives you.
Here. Right? I'll give you one. Buy a good blowjob. I can guarantee that you'll have a smile on your face during that blowjob. I don't give a fuck who you compare it to. If the Pope had his dick in male, female, whoever's mouth, best believe there's a smile on his face. Go get you a good blowjob for all that fucking money. And
yeah, it's about how much you have. No, that's temporary happiness. Happiness is temporary.
Yeah,
you think there's no such thing as permanent happiness?
Sadness is temporary, fucker. What the hell?
Also true.
Who's the glass is half fucking empty, motherfucker?
I'll give you $50 for Optimus Prime. I'll piss in a jar and give you to you as tea there, Scott, for $50.
This is not OnlyFans.
It's only pee. Yeah, no, hey, but that's the thing, Paul. And I, Paul, you bring up a good point. But that everything is temporary. It comes down, like, in all honesty, one of the greatest sayings ever is this too shall pass. Your highs, they'll pass. Your lows, they'll pass.
My God. That tattoo is on every middle-aged white slut who's trying to change her life around that I have ever fucking met, dude. Every fucking one of them who went through their hoe phase and now they're worn the fuck out. They raised their kids, kinda. and now they're fucking starting over. They got the "This too shall pass." They got the little semicolons tattooed, or the writing with the fucking what is it? The dandelion with the little Santa Clauses blowing in the wind.
I have no idea. No. Hey, people can say that's like people who say that it is what it is, but are just pieces of shit. You're like, that's not how that works. Okay. This too shall pass means that's just life. Life has ups and downs. If you think you can control the ups and downs of life, you're wrong. Right.
I have a better phrase. Shit happens.
Also true. Glass half empty. Listen to you rich bastards having glasses to drink with. It's fair.
That's a happy man. That's a rich man right there.
Huh. You cannot buy a loyal, loving wife. To some of us, that's more important than money. Sure.
Yeah, you're an idiot. You're an idiot because you know what? The fucking bummiest dopehead could get a loyal fucking wife. You know, that's the bad thing, is all the loyal ones go for these pieces of shit until they become, you know, unusable or their value on the market has dropped to coupon status, and then they get the "This too shall pass" on them and think they're fucking rebranding themselves.
Look, but that's the thing, Paul, is that having a loyal wife is not in your control. It's not. That is completely up to your wife's control.
So, and I'm just letting you know, I'm not talking out my ass because 2 of my daughters and a couple of my exes have the same tattoos. None of them are related.
How do you put everybody on blast in one sentence? LOL, this too shall pass should definitely be that tattoo near your bum.
That is great, Vicky. That is fucking great.
That's accurate. To the scumbag saying, get a BJ, he has no morals. Hey, I'd like you to show me 10 people that have morals right now.
We'll wait.
Paul, you got to calm down. No. Hey, let's be honest, Paul. We're not in a universe anymore where morals are valued nor applauded, right? If anything, people are made fun of and ridiculed for the morals. I saved myself from marriage, okay? I didn't have sex before marriage. Now, I'll tell you this much. I was ridiculed. Luckily, it was all people who I couldn't give a shit about. That's mostly everybody. I don't really give a shit about anybody.
And he married a porn star.
No, not even close. I bet that guy has a tattoo on his ass that says "Boner Garage." Ew, Paul, why are you such a dirty pervert?
Yeah, Paul didn't know you, Michael. That's why you can't find a loyal wife. You're thinking about guys' asses.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean,
restructure the framework, bro.
Yeah, you gotta start thinking about ladies' asses. Now get your wife. I don't know. No, but this too shall pass, I think is see, you know what the problem is that a lot of people, like you, like me, we realize that we are ever changing, ever growing, ever progressing, ever becoming more knowledgeable, more experienced because we do things, right? Whether it be this kind of stuff, comedy, reading, doom scrolling, whatever it is, we learn things, right? So knowing that things will pass is just the fact that life has a progress. But there are a lot of people who do the exact same shit day in, day out, and like, this too shall pass. No, idiot. You have to do something different for something different to happen. Don't be stupid.
And that goes back into our quote. Like, a lot of if you don't learn, like, I wish I would have taken the initiative to realize when I was younger what I do now. Because, like, I was as I look back at my younger days, you know, I went through the same patterns and the same cycles over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And then I started watching the people that I was hanging around or the people that I was letting into my life, especially the women.
Yeah.
And I started seeing, I call them their seasons. You know, every woman has a season where she loves you to fucking death and she'll do it. She can't do nothing without you. Then every woman has a season where she looks at you out the side of her fucking eye. Every woman has a season where she's ready to fucking walk out the fucking door for no apparent reason. Every woman has a season where even if she's happy, she gets that little itch in her vagina and she may want somebody else to scratch it. And as bad as, you know, that sounds, and as much as people like to say, no, it doesn't happen, sit back and fucking watch the seasons. And they do rotate sometimes. Sometimes they edge up a little bit, you know, then it might be, you know, one year it might be January, next year it might be like late January, early February. You know, it's kind of weird. It goes with the real seasons. But I've learned that, you know, and I've lived my life accordingly now to those seasons. And, you know, my life is a lot more peaceful.
Yeah.
You know, just like I know come mid-April, and if Ray's hearing this, hey, so be it. But come mid-April to early May, Ray gets into this fuck shit season where, you know, I'm the biggest piece of shit in the world. And, you know, she don't want to listen to a motherfucking thing. And we fight for a good, it's almost a whole month. And then after that, it's like she never knew what the fuck we were fighting about or whatever. Yeah. And at first I was like, and I'm like, it's just your season. And then I noticed it the next year, and it happened the third year. So I'm just, you know, I learned from it, but a lot of people don't learn from that shit. And you know, me and Ray got a pretty decent thing going on the rest of the year. So 1 month out of 12, I guess I could deal with some fuck shit.
I mean, that's fine. Paul says this is why rich people don't talk to broke bums. They always hate. See, a lot of people like to think that, but the people who are rich don't hang out on YouTube, Paul. So let's calm down. Scott, LOL. Instead of hating, you should take an unbiased view. Paul, all you've given us is biased views. What is going on with you, buddy? You okay? You might learn something instead of staying stagnant. No, you think we're here for you. We're here for us. This is us discussing things.
Yeah, who's stagnant?
Dude, he knows nothing about life.
You're a multimillionaire and you are alone right now at 8:30 at night watching us. Shut the fuck up and listen.
Oh, maybe you should take your own advice and have an unbiased view of the people you're watching. Calm down. There's no reason to be angry. Center your chi. All will be well. This too shall pass. We're only going to be here for a little while longer. Calm down. Me and Marco are getting through the rapture. Everybody else is stuck here. So
bye, bitch.
Sucks to be you guys. You know? So you know, when you don't see us tomorrow, you're gonna be like, "Damn it, they got through." And be like, "Yeah, that's awesome."
Honestly, I would rather be the last two on Earth. Well, there got to be more than two, but the last handful, you know, it'd be a lot more peaceful place.
I'd be okay being the last one on Earth if I also knew where all the keys were. Like, I want to know that I can get into all the cool stuff. I don't want to be like, I still don't get to know all the cool shit. Like, I want to know how to get into all the secret
person
stuff.
On Earth, your key is a baseball bat if you need it.
Yeah, but
I just want to know where the on-off switch to the internet is. Because now that everything is on the internet, I got to be able to watch Netflix and whatever the fuck else. You know, like YouTube would probably be down because there's nobody but making content. But there'd be Netflix. There's still shit on file on Netflix, on Amazon, you know, shit like that. I need to find a DVD player, you know, because there's still DVDs floating around.
Listen, the way Paul's been saying it, we could go to Paul's place and we just watch all of his DVDs. He's not going to be there. You know, he seems like a guy who's like, I bought the DVD. Don't worry. We don't have to worry if it's streaming or not. I got the DVD. Speaking of Walkie Talkie, whoa. Take me with you guys and Channing Tatum. Gay.
Dude, that's from This Is the End. You ever see that?
Yeah.
This Is the End is a fucking awesome movie for anybody who hasn't seen it. It's about the rapture. And it is the most realistic movie that I've ever seen about the rapture. I mean, even Kirk Cameron couldn't fuck with it. Yeah, Left Behind ain't got shit on it.
Yeah. Let's see your bank account, Big Mouth. Why would I do that, Paul? Paul, you're the one that's been bragging about, I'm worth multi-millionaires and it doesn't bring me happiness. Maybe you're not a nice person, Paul. Have you thought about that? I bet you don't even have 5K. Why would I have 5K in my bank account? My bank account doesn't earn me interest, sir. That's ridiculous.
I have 8K on my Xbox. Shut the fuck up.
I have $1,000 in my back pocket. Who cares? Hey, having money in your bank account is like, you don't have any gold bars stored in your house, do you? No, my house is not secure, dummy. Come on, Paul. 5K isn't enough for interest, stupid. if you invest it properly, I was a financial planner, Paul. It doesn't matter how much you have.
No
It makes it, and also, what kind of a fucking loser makes interest on money? That's called taxable at the highest rate. Jesus, Paul, you came in here with big guns blazing. Maybe you better holster those things and calm down.
Just relax. Realizing why he's not happy. He's a shitty businessman.
It seems like you're not a very nice person. Oh, there we go. Here, somebody just sent me something here. Oh, let me just do that. There. Here.
Back to our quote. We'll take it in a, because I'm sure this was meant to be spoken of in a relationship sense. Was there anything, because you've talked about your previous marriage, anything that you learned from your previous marriages, like any mistakes that you think you might have made that you carried over so you don't fuck up again?
Well, hold on. Let me address a few things. Oh yeah, financial planner. LOL. Yeah, for 15 years, I got to watch for it too. To you, taxes matter a lot because I'm sure you're a sovereign citizen there, Paul. Fucking retard. Scott says I got 40 ducks and I'm happy. There you go. That's it, Paul. That's what you're looking for. Do you even know what a money market account is? Number one, if you think money market account is what makes you money, my friend, you might be retarded. Also, too, here, Wells Fargo. Look at that. Millions of dollars. Anyone can make up anything, idiot. God, Paul, seriously. You have your head up your ass. I feel bad for you. You know what, Paul? Do you have friends? You don't have friends, do you? That's okay. Hey, we could be your friends. Don't worry about it. Okay? And my friends, I make $32K a month, retard. Why is retard in quotes? That's not how quotes work.
Yeah.
Also,
hey, who else makes $32K a month? The dope dealer on the next block over. You're nobody special.
They make more than $32K a month, bro. Okay. I don't want broke friends. Oh, okay. I don't think you have any friends, sir. Let's calm down, Paul. Yeah, Paul, do you not have friends? That's a hard life, bro. Not having any friends? That's a hard life. It is. Yeah.
Get a dog.
I'm sure you know your dope dealers. Yeah. That's how you make sure your house doesn't get robbed, idiot.
Yeah.
God, Paul.
Yeah, Paul, have no life skills.
Paul, when the apocalypse happens and society breaks apart, you're so screwed. I'm sorry. Like, I feel bad for you, bro. I really do.
Yeah, it's people like him that I tell my kids to rob if the zombie apocalypse happens.
First on the list, rob Paul. Yeah. Paul, man, you guys are so dumb. Hey, Paul, why don't you take your soccer ball and go home? We've had a couple of those the last couple of weeks. Go fuck yourself. Okay? It's my soccer ball. I'm going home. Relax, bro. Why are you being so gay? It's fine. You're allowed to be gay. It's 2025. You can't be. You won't be sent to jail for being gay anymore. Rob the rich guy, moron.
Yeah.
You said you were rich, idiot. As if there's no security. Okay. Hey. Paul, you live in a world that thinks that people have loyalty because you send them a paycheck. That's not real, man. Those are the first people that turn on you. That's why the dope dealers are important. Why? Because if you're friends, if you're close, they don't turn on you. It's called loyalty. Loyalty is bred through time and reliability and loyalty. It's consistency of actions. You, sir, are consistently, as you said, retarded. It's okay. Maybe a little gay. It's fine. Embrace the gay. Maybe you like it. Don't worry about it.
Find your inner queer.
Yeah. Hey. Just take your index finger and just put it up there and see how it feels. It's okay. I don't have to work like you bums. Okay. Sure. So you get $32K a month for doing nothing? I bet Paul doesn't have a good sleep schedule either. Poor guy.
I bet you Paul is sucking up like $5,000 in fucking workers' comp.
Oh. Hey, how much you want to bet? Hey, Paul looks like the internet guy from South Park with like the floppy beard. And he's like, I'm actually super rich and you guys don't understand. Okay. Calm down, bro. That's so funny how you're ripping on his ass. I mean, he's clearly fucking a twat. I make money off interest and live a beautiful life. If you make money off interest, you don't live a beautiful life because interest is the most taxable income. And if you're not worried about taxes, listen, the NSA watches this show just for Marco, and they're watching this. Go after Paul, guys. The IRS wants his money, no question. Workers' comp, never heard of it. I'm above workers' compensation. That means you've never worked with your hands, you lazy piece of shit. I've always been my own boss. I'm an hey, how much you want to bet Paul describes himself to people as an alpha male? You can handle me. I'm the head of the wolf pack.
Yeah, I feel like he's one of the guys that gets off from watching his wife get pig fucked in front of him.
Oh, depends what you invest in, dumbass. No, interest is interest. There's dividends, there's interest, and then there's capital gains. If you make money off interest, that's immediately taxed just like income, sir. That's how the law is structured. It's not a difficult complex concept to understand. You obviously don't know about mutual bonds, dividends, stocks, and treasuries. Mutual funds is one thing. Bonds are another thing. Stocks are one thing. Dividend producing stocks are another thing. Paul, did you read like every other word in an investment book or something? And you're like, no, invest. Like, you gotta calm down, bro.
He's speed reading off of Google AI. He's not even using like a Grok.
Paul, come on, man. Use some of that 32K to buy a real AI that actually gives you information and doesn't give you half information. Man, I wish I could make more money. I'm too stupid for school, too honest to do scams, too ugly for OnlyFans, and too pretty for jail. Boys, I think I'm left. Yeah, I mean, that's why we're on the YouTube, man. Because we are not too dumb to give our own opinions about things.
And I feel like you're letting this cock sniffer who thinks he's a fucking big guy take over the show. This was not fucking the Dino Finance Hour. We were supposed to be talking about a fucking quote that I keep trying to bring back because I'm really getting annoyed about the fucking fucker who thinks he knows some shit. It's obvious you don't know nowhere half the amount of that my fucking co-host here does, and he's a fucking podcaster, dipshit. So why don't you take your money and buy some fucking education?
Watch this. I have 4 million just money market with 4.5. That's gay. Okay, you have $4 million just making interest at 4%, bro. I can give you 3 mutual funds that have out earned that consistently over the last 10 years. In 5 minutes, bro, you are a loser. Yeah, I feel bad for you. Your bum ass wish you had 10K. Why would I only wish that I had 10K? That's stupid. You talk stupid. You spell like you're retarded, my friend. Just calm down. I'll be honest, I completely forgot what you guys were talking about, but I am. Yeah, that's
apparently the money market.
Money market's never a stable rate. Nothing is a stable rate. Ergo, this too shall pass, retard. Damn, Paul. I don't know. I think Paul is just trying to make me look good by playing stupid. Thanks, Paul. I appreciate you. Hey, you're a nice guy, Paul. Even though you're gay, a little bit retarded. It's okay.
Man, he gave you your cred. I mean, he gave you.
Listen, let's be honest, Paul. Your parents don't talk about you at dinner parties, do they? They don't. They don't mention you to their friends. You'll go, how's Paul? And they're like, fucking Paul. He's been on the YouTube just, I got $4 million in the money markets. Poor guy. I don't know. I feel like you need to give Paul a different voice, like a nice high-pitched voice. Oh, we could do that here. We can, hold on. Where do we see? I got it. I got $4 million in the money market. I'm better than you. Yeah, there's Paul. That's how Paul sounds, especially when the ladies are around.
It's always the broke that hate the most.
Yeah, Paul, you know what? You're absolutely right. Everyone hates you because you're so awesome. Hey, that's what crazy people say. Have you cut off your wiener yet, Paul? You probably cut off your wiener, right? You definitely cut off the tip. Let's be honest.
I just tuck it in between my legs and I shake my ass in front of the mirror.
Oh, yeah. I'd fuck me so hard.
Awesome.
Yeah, that makes complete sense. Let's be honest. After all is said and done, Paul, man, you got to get better hobbies.
Yeah.
Also, why can't is your Y and O broken? You keep on using you as a word. That's not how you spell it. for a rich person, you aren't very smart. That's weird.
Yeah, that education level is real low.
I mean, that's all right. You can't control things, right? Sometimes people are just dumb as shit. I feel that it's one thing. I'd rather be rich and made fun of by losers than be broke and make fun of all the rich. Ooh, Paul, you're such a cool guy. I wish I could be like Paul. I'm gonna start a show just called "I Wish I Could Be Like Paul," and just be
And
all
just to let
gay.
everybody know. And Paul, if you're American, especially if you say you're American, you're a fucking liar. There are no millionaires named Paul.
That's the rationale. You're gonna be a millionaire. You can ball. Also, you can have a dog in your fucking profile picture. Bald ass. Yeah, he probably shaves it.
I do. I shave my ass. I shave my ass. I shave my taint, and I shave my balls.
It's because you're a gentleman.
You, my good man, should have somebody to do that for you.
Yeah, if you're so rich, Paul, why aren't you getting groomed? It's 2025. You should groom yourself. Like, let's be honest. I'm a gorilla, but that's because I'm just au natural man. That's different. No, your genetics suck. Okay, gay boy. Hey, Paul, do your genetics change because you get filled with cum so often? Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's like an mRNA vaccination.
Yeah. Hey, Paul, are you 6 times vaccinated? Come on, Paul. You're like, I got my 17th booster shot. I did 100 of them. Hey, how much you want to bet Paul fills his tires up to 100 psi? He's like, I almost got it to 100. It'll be full, like a retard. That's right. Yeah. Poor Paul. I feel bad. He came in here trying to be all nice and then just immediately turned to shit.
Yeah.
That's probably how the girls treat him. He probably thinks we have crushes on him. We don't.
No,
Paul.
No,
we like ladies. Marco specifically, very short ladies and very tall ladies.
No,
if you're average, you're just not Marco's type. That's it. He wants.
I'm not brand loyal anymore. And I tell you what, if things don't work out with me and Ray, that's probably going to be it. I'm going to become lactose intolerant. I'm going to identify as lactose intolerant.
I feel like that's
chocolate milk and horchata.
And he's gonna get stabbed a lot more. All right, I gotta jump on this other show. I mean, this has been fun, Paul. I really appreciate letting us make fun of you. I don't think you're a good person, just to be very clear, but whatever. That's fine.
Fuck off from the both of us. And
hey, fuck off. When you get there, if there are people still around, keep going. You'll find it eventually. In the meantime, hey, you know what? Everyone learned a good lesson today.
Yeah.
Nothing on the internet is real, and some people are permanently retarded. That's the fact.
Be good to each other.
Later, everyone.